Hello, and welcome back to your Learning Filipino 101, Lesson 3. Prebi, we're on Lesson 3 now, and you might have noticed that in Lesson 2, my video got cut. I think I stopped with April, but I'm kind of lazy to do a continuation for that, so I'll just leave it as is, and you can just type it on Google for the rest, okay? And okay, so we're going to talk about family. Okay, either you love them or you hate them, it's still good to know um, each member of the family in Filipino. Okay, and just a little bit of trivia for you. The culture of the Filipino is deeply deeply ingrained with family values. For the Filipino, well, maybe not all, but a lot, the older the person is, the more respect that person deserves, which shouldn't be the case, right? Because it depends on how they act. But I wouldn't get into that. It's too long of a story, and I might just suddenly, might just see my horns coming out of my head. Okay, let's go back to your lesson. Enough chit chat. Okay, so first, we will talk about the light of the household. I don't know if you've heard that, but there's one person that they call the light of the household, and that is the mother. So how do you say mother in Filipino? You say nanay. Nanay. Or you can also say ina. Ina. Again, you can see the words underneath the screen. I'll be typing the English and the Filipino, and you can just read it with me if you want. And again, the way you read it is the way you say it, so it's easy. Okay, so next, for father, how do you say father in Filipino? You say tatay, tatay, or ama, ama. But you can say mommy or daddy or mama and papa, and everyone would still understand you. Okay, and for your brother, you say, well, for your brother and your sister, you can both call them kapatid. Kapatid actually means sibling, but for the brother and the sister, you can say kapatid. But if you want to be specific, um, for example, no, it's my brother, you say kapatid na lalaki. Kapatid means sibling, and lalaki means man. And if you want to talk about your sister, it's kapatid na babae. And babae means woman. And for the baby in the family, well, a baby is called sanggol. That's sanggol. And the youngest is called bunso. Bunso. So you can use baby and bunso. Um, you can interchange it. It's okay. Okay? And for your cousin, you can say pinsan. Pinsan. For your aunt, you say tita. Tita. For your uncle, you say tito. Tito. And for your grandmother, this one I really like because it sounds really cute. It's lola. Lola. And the O is a short O. It's not a long O. It's not Lola. It's Lola. For Lolo, oh, for Lolo, I'm sorry. See? For grandfather, you say Lolo. Lolo. But there are some grandchildren that calls their grandfather and their grandmother mama and papa, so it just depends on the family, I guess. And for your in-laws, there's only one word for your mother-in-law, and for your father-in-law, it is, where's my paper? It's here. I have like a little list. It's bienan. Bienan. For your sister-in-law, it's hipag. Hipag. For your brother-in-law, you say bayaw. Bayaw. And here in the Philippines, it's quite normal to have other people live in your house who help you run the household, like servants or maids. And it depends on your income or how big your house is. You can have one, or you can even have 10 if you're really, really rich. So, and they become part of the family because some of them have been with some families for probably more than 10 years or 20 years. Um, we have some girls here and they've been with us for, I think, almost 10 years. Okay, so how do you say maid or helper in Filipino? You say katulong. Katulong. Katulong actually means like help because tulong means help. So katulong is helper. So you call them katulong, but you call them by their names. You don't have to say, "Hey, katulong, can I have a glass of water?" No, you can just call them by their names. And a household or a home will never be complete without this, and it's the dog. And of course, the dog will always be part of, well, our family. I don't know about yours. And what do you call, wow, what do you call dog? Ugh. What do you call dog in Filipino? You say aso, aso. And for a puppy, you say tuta, tuta. And if you're a cat lover, cat is pusa, pusa. And for a kitten, you say kuting, kuting. I like how that sounds. Kuting. It sounds so cute. Oh, and for your niece and nephew, you say pamangkin, pamangkin. And you can have a driver also at home if you don't know how to drive or if you have extra money to hire a driver. Well, driver is called driver, but you can just call them by their names. And basically, that's it. We're done with our lesson 3, and your lesson 4 is coming up. And lesson 4 is all about animals. So I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in a short bit. Bye.